Kiki Na Art is an dom, Kiki Na Art agus is dar shoulder me, agus alien tor freshen. Right, come on, pion Louis Tushin show. Right. Dressel me school on Gaelic Taulacht, and then after that I moved to Galway and studied fine art in GMIT there. And then I moved over to Vietnam and I spent 7 years in Vietnam. I met my husband over there. He's a painter. And so art was all around me, with my dad being an artist, with my husband being a painter, and then myself as well. I just started in my house at home in my small little studio in the back, making little bits of jewellery here and there and having a bit of fun. And I liked a lot of images. Like I really, when I was younger, I iconised like Joan Baez and stuff. And so I always liked a lot of icons. And so I started looking at, you know, the religious iconography of things, how usually we have like Mary and Jesus and all, but instead what I wanted to do was kind of go, who are our modern icons, who are the people that we look up to, and who do we use? And so a lot of people kind of responded well to that. I started making just little pieces and selling them here and there at markets and stuff, and then there was a lot of interest and I started practicing and getting better, because I think you have to work at what you do. Here come the hot stepper, I'm the lyrical gangster. Big up the crew in the area. Still love you like that. My concept is actually the connection between people. So when people go out and they're shy and they don't know what to talk about, or they're struggling or whatever, what happens is when they wear a piece, they meet somebody and it opens a conversation. And the amount of people who told me that they've had amazing conversations from wearing them. So there's funny stories I've heard of people being stopped at customs for it, and you know, oh, what does that mean? Or people asking questions or conversations happening. So the social aspect of it is really important to me, especially after lockdown, when people were feeling a little bit constricted and they couldn't communicate with each other, that it gave an opportunity to for people to talk to each other. My concept is the connection between human beings based on people they admire or things that they kind of want to talk about, you know?
Well, ó bhí mar anóg bhí céirne an cruthach agus alínta agus bhíoh si gánaí ag paintáil agus ag tarraingt agus bhíoh mis freisin ba alíntóra ar an athair. Speisialta in saoil in éigean go raibh siad ábalta iad a chathmh, like, you know, tá fánaí clúsa le mo seanmháthair agam agus tá sléir le mo athair agus can mo mám sléir le mo picture le mo athair agus, you know, really mar sin, you know, agus tá sé just móithín tú sais níos gur don duine a bhfuil cáilte.
I have always been political. I've always been raised political. My parents were very political when I was growing up. They fought for travellers' rights and they fought for human rights. So I can't make art that doesn't say something. And sometimes, you know, it's been problematic in the past where, you know, you're making an icon and stuff comes out about this icon, you know, so there has been issues, so I've been very careful with who I iconise. I've been very careful with who I make. So there's certain people, like if somebody said to me, yeah, I want Margaret Thatcher on a necklace, I'd be like, you know, leg it on, it's not happening. But so I am careful about who I make, and if somebody asks me to make somebody that they admire, I will do a bit of research into what that person is about. If there's anybody who's trying to do good, you know, I always want to bring those people up. So obviously I love doing Nelson Mandela and Maya Angelou and people like that, and I'll try and make as much as possible people who should be iconised and should be listened to and should be, you know, respected for who they were, rather than, you know, this man, Jesus Christ, who died a long, long time ago, to have somebody who can inspire us now to be better humans. I think that's really important to me. But also, we have to have a bit of fun as well and have, you know, Debbie Harry and stuff like that as well. I think that's important.
Tá siad politiúil, tá siad pásanta, tá roinnta acu an a granmhar, like Moira Rose ó Schitt's Creek, you know, like tá lán dóibh tongue-in-cheek agus tógadh muid le ag leann an a politiúil, you know, bí má athair agus má bháthair a gcónaí ag agódaí agus bhí muid isteach na agódaí agus higamar ó íseog cé có tábhachtach is a bhí sé. So yeah, tá sé jazz é sin a chur amach sa domhan is slí is tócha dearfach agus dathú.
So I think my advice that I would give to people in life is if you aim up here, you'll end up here, let's say. But if you aim here, you'll end up here. So always aim as high as you can because why not? You know what I mean?